of the instigators that will hype you up to do more and more and more. This is a stage. YouTube is a stage. This is why we call it a platform. And everybody that's paying attention to the main attraction, which is you, the ones that own the channels. See, they come to your channels for one reason and one reason only, for the drama and the controversy and the entertainment. Least they will be bored with anything else. So you constantly feel pressured, especially the ones that's monetizing, because you want to make that money. Your money depends on how many people come to your channel in the first place. So especially this goes to you. And so you constantly feel obligated all the time. Listen, I need to do this and I need to do that. And I need to make them believe that, I'm really going to fight this guy, and I'm really going to meet this guy, and I'm not scared. I'm not a coward. And, and constantly you start thinking of ways to please their audience more and more and more, until one day they get you in the biggest trouble of your fucking life. I've been hearing a lot of different arguments and disagreements. I'm telling you, you better just chill out, all of you, because you're going to find yourself in a whole heap of trouble, and you're going to regret it later. I can guarantee you. If the money don't mean anything to you, then turn away from it. See, this is the very best way to eliminate all of these problems, is to walk away from it permanently and never return. Live your life just as you were living your life before YouTube, before the platform came into existence. You were living life. You didn't need YouTube. You didn't need Facebook or any other social media platform. You didn't need it. But now, all of a sudden, because everybody is taking part in it, you need it. Now you can't live without it. You are a slave to social media. You are a slave to these instigators. You are slaves to the trouble that you will be in the future. I can guarantee you that. Hassan Campbell is nothing but a coward. He's a punk coward. But then so is everybody else. He isn't the only one. He isn't by himself. You got a bunch of cowards that's going against each other. But the real reason that they started this mess in the first place is to please the audience. And why would they want to please the audience? To gain more money. Take away the money and see what happens. All the arguments cease to exist. And you would be bored to death. Because this is why you come to the channels in the first place, for the entertainment. And you pressure these people to do more and more and more. These people are cowards. They're not going to do any more than what would land them dead on the side of some fucking road or in some fucking ditch or something. You have to remember that. These are cowards, man. They're not going to meet up and fucking fight. Who have you known? Who have you been paying attention to ever on YouTube has ever gotten together and done exactly what they said that they were going to do? None of them. For example, Tariq, Nasheed, and Tommy Sotomayor. They talk shit back and forth to each other for years. They finally met up, and what happened? What happened? Nothing. Nothing. You didn't pay attention to that, but I did. I knew right then. I said, you know what? This is one big game that everybody takes part in, because they know that you love the drama and the controversy and the entertainment. The more people that comes to your channel, the more money that you generate. The more money you generate. The more money you generate. So you constantly think of ways to bring more and more people to your channels. And for some reason, this disagreeing and arguing back and forth, this is working right now. But one day, this audience is going to be bored with all that. And they're going to want you to do even more than what you have been doing. They won't be satisfied, in other words. And they would want you to graduate to really, in the reality, meeting up with these people and duking it out, fighting to the death. And then who loses? Both of the parties that decided that they want to please these audience members more and more and more, simply because they want to gain money. Is that money really worth it to you? I mean, really pay attention to this. Is that money really worth it to you? Monetize your videos, and you got to have a certain amount of people even to get a certain amount of money, and you're constantly pressured by this. So you go outside of what you would normally do. See, these are cowards. They don't normally meet up with people. They don't normally get in arguments with people. These are cowards. Tariq Nasheed proved that. He talked shit about this 110-pound black female. When she finally ran into him, what happened? He stayed in the car until he called about 10 guys to come outside and escort him in. The only threat that night was a 110-pound black female with her shoes off. 110 pounds soaking wet. And that nigga was shook. He was scared to death. He was afraid. Thus proving my point. These are cowards, man. Don't listen to them ramble on about, I'll do this and I'll do that and I'll smack a nigga. These niggas are soft as fucking butter. They won't do shit. They won't do nothing. Soft as the fucking t-shirt that they fucking wearing. They ain't gonna do shit. They cowards. As soon as you recognize this, the sooner you can let it all go and stop wasting your time and do something that's more productive of your time. Leave these niggas alone, man. They're going to take you for the longest ride over and over and over and over and over again. What you really want to happen will never happen, in other words. Can't you get it through your thick ass heads? It's never going to happen. It's always 10 or 20 excuses. Well, see, I showed up and the other one didn't show up. And the only reason why I didn't show up is because of this. And the only reason why I didn't show up is because of that. And my kids and my family. And it was the wrong time of day. And I was at work and I was busy. Listen, just come clean and let everybody know the fucking truth. You're all cowards. You don't really want to meet up with no one. And if you're brave enough to show up at a certain spot, believe me, they have planned that shit out previous to just showing up on a fucking whim. Just like that fucking weak ass rapper did, showing up at 5 a.m. in the morning while everybody's sleeping in their fucking beds, talking about where everybody at. And even then, he didn't stay but about 5 minutes. And the same thing went for your Hassan Campbell. He recorded a little 30-second fucking clip and then got the hell out of there. And also he picked a time of day that he knew that this guy wouldn't be there or anybody else that he might run into, because they all are cowards. They never want to run into anyone. Believe me, they don't want that shit in their life, man. They performing, they're acting for you. Because they want more money. They want more money. They want more and more and more money. Once they get a taste, just a little taste of the money, they hooked. They hooked. They'll do anything. Desperation will set in, just as it is already setting in right now. Look at the ones that you have been looking up to the most, that you would have thought that they would have never taking part in any of these things that other people have been doing. And now they doing the same damn things. Now they doing the same things. As a matter of fact, they're doing the same things that they criticize others for doing. For example, Tariq Nasheed. He criticized Tommy for begging for money all the time, but now he's doing just exactly like Tommy has been doing for years. So what's his excuse, huh? What's his excuse? Oh, he's trying to get the word around about Black history. He's trying to educate everybody, so that takes money. Get the fuck out of here, man. You've been educating people for 20 years. If they don't know nothing by now, then they won't learn nothing, ever. How long does it take and how much more money will it take? See, you don't want to ask this nigga any questions because he don't allow you to ask him any fucking questions. You fucking cowards. Prove to me otherwise. If you're not cowards, then go over there and start asking him some of these important questions. Like, number one, what you doing with the fucking money, man? And I guarantee you he'll curse your ass out and he'll block you and turn everybody else against you. As a matter of fact, I know not a single soul in his camp that likes him will ever ask him any important questions because you're too much of a fucking coward to do it. So until then, until you get brave enough to do that, don't come over here. Don't come over here. You look ridiculous with your ridiculous comments. And you can't even ask another man a simple question. You too afraid to ask him a question. You look like fools coming over here, trying to play tough. Yeah, I'm tough. I'll smack a nigga. But when it comes to Tariq Nasheed, I can't ask him a question because, man, I'm afraid. You weak ass, pissy ass niggas. Don't come over here with that fucking bullshit, man. Don't embarrass yourselves, man. Just don't do it. Don't embarrass yourselves. And you think if you just create a fresh fucking account that I don't know who you are. I know exactly who you are. I've always known who you were. Just know that. Now back to Hassan Campbell. The FBI never paid him a visit. Tell the people the truth, man. You made it up. How many people claim that the FBI paid them a visit in the last 3 months? I know of at least 5 different people that exist on YouTube. And Hassan Campbell and Tariq Nasheed is 2 of them. I mean, come on, man. What are the odds, right? I mean, the FBI is very busy lately, aren't they? They're making themselves known at any time now simply because someone decided to anonymously call in information that's a lie from the fucking start. Don't you think that these people are professional enough to tell whether or not you're lying? Well, they are. In case you didn't think so, they are. They can tell whether you're lying. They don't have to be standing in front of you. They can listen to the pattern of your voice, the rise and fall of it, the things that you say and the things that you won't mention. They're trained professionals. If they checked out every call that was placed, they would never get any rest. Don't you think that? They would never get any rest. And he needed something to prove to you that they did show up. So he showed you some calling cards. Those calling cards are very easy to get. You can call the FBI and request that you have a conversation with one of their agents to come out and pretend like they're paying you a visit otherwise, but really you're giving them information. Thus, this is why they would leave their calling cards, just in case you wanted to give them even more information later on. You would have a direct line to reach them at. So which is it? Did they pay you a visit because Kev Gibbs called them on, or did they pay you a visit because you called and wanted to give them information in person? And also you planned this out so that you could receive their calling cards and try to show that as proof that they showed up. Get the fuck out of here, man. Desperation has set in amongst every YouTuber that exists on YouTube. They want your money. They want your money. And by God, they're doing anything to get it now. They will lie their asses off. They will lie on you, me, or anybody else. There's several accounts that someone, some genius, thought of creating with my name, keyboard musician. But what they fail to realize is I only have a YouTube account. I don't have a Facebook account. I don't have a Snapchat account. I don't have an Instagram. I don't have any of those things. So if you ever see keyboard musician and Jimi Hendrix as the avatar on anything else besides YouTube, it isn't me. And I might as well get into this. I'm pretty sure that in the future, They'll start creating YouTube channels. See, they're trying anything that they can try to get rid of me because I'm producing what's known as the real truth over here. And I'm charging nothing. And they don't like this. See, if I was just another run-of-the-mill nigga, they would leave me alone. They would never even think of me. But because I'm causing a lot of damage, they want to get rid of me. But I'm not going anywhere. So beware of all of these fraudulent accounts that isn't me. But I think most of you that's been knowing me for a long time, you know. You already know. I don't have to tell you. You already knew. These bastards have tried everything in the book. I swear they have. I'm waiting for the next genius thing that they would come up with that will fail just like all the rest of this bullshit. You are not getting rid of me. I make too much sense. The truth needs to be heard, and it will be heard. It will be heard. You will not stop me. I'm telling you this directly. So listen and take heed to it. Or don't and keep making fools of yourselves. Remember, each account that you create, fraudulent or not, but especially fraudulent, it's still linked with your IP address. You are using a device that you own that's linked to your address, and they can come directly to your home. They won't come to my home because you don't have access to my devices, only your own devices. So it doesn't matter where you're at. They can find your location and they will come to you, and they will prosecute you for whatever you did. You're playing a dangerous game, and a stupid one at that. I think you better rethink some of these things that you have already done and the things that you will try to come up with in the future. Think it all the way through first before you commit to it. I mean, you had to know that, by using your own device, you can pose as anyone. I mean, it doesn't matter who you pose as. When the shit hits the fan, they come into your address, not mine. You stupid fucking fools, man. I tell you, this proves that most of these YouTubers' audiences, they're uneducated. They really are. They're illiterate, lazy bastards that stay on YouTube 24/7 and other platforms 24/7. They don't have jobs like the rest of us. They don't pay taxes like the rest of us. They don't own homes and cars like the rest of us. So they're angry because of that. But they shouldn't be angry with anyone besides themselves. You put yourself in this predicament. We didn't. We don't even know who you are. You squandered your chances, and now your life is permanently damaged. You are done. How does it feel to get up every morning and not really want to get up every morning because you have no reason to? You'll never own anything. You'll never have a bank account. You'll never have more than enough money to buy a fucking hamburger at McDonald's. You will never have anything related to the American dream or otherwise. Your life is permanently damaged. Generations before you was just like you. So you were cursed even before you were born. Your mama wasn't shit. Your mama's mama wasn't shit. Your great-great-great-great-grandma and granddad, they wasn't shit. Just like you. You were destined to be a fucking bum. It would have been better if your mother had aborted you and killed you. Because you have done this world no good. You're not an asset to anything. You're just taking up precious air that everybody needs. You are in the way. A degenerate, illiterate, stupid bastard. And these are the ones that run to my comment section. And they're really going to run to the comment section now because they're angry because I have just described their true lifestyle, their true identities. Oh, they're heated. They're hot right now. I can't believe he knows that I ain't shit. And my mama ain't shit. My mama's mama, she wasn't shit. My whole fucking family ain't shit. That's right. And the bastard babies that you have anything to do with, they won't be shit either. They won't be shit either. You shouldn't be allowed to spread your fucking seed anywhere. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. You need to be cut off. Just as anybody that's related to you, anybody that's in your family, they need to be cut off. And do the world a justice. Only then will you become an asset to society. By getting rid of yourself. How does that feel now, huh? Run to the comment section now, huh? Make yourself known. Go ahead. Let everybody know exactly who you are. I want them to know. I want them to be able to identify who all these people are that I have just described. Come on. Watch how little the comment section is filled up now. You fucking illiterate fucking bastards. Good for nothing bastards. You're like fucking rats and fucking roaches. You multiply daily. No good to the world, no good to yourself. All you do is eat shit and sleep. That's all you know how to do. Now run to the comment section. Let yourself be known. Hassan Campbell is one of the biggest liars on YouTube. And the whole reason that he decided to become one of the biggest liars on YouTube is to get your money. And it's to use you to gain money. That's about it. The FBI never showed up at his fucking residence concerning somebody else calling the FBI on him. And I'll tell you something else. This man was never molested. I think Sanietta was right. I think he engaged in sexual activity with Ben Bada because he thought that he was going to get a fucking record deal. But it never happened. And now he's sore about it. And I'm going to tell you something else. See, when B Stinger, when he come out with his story, Hassan, he started having ideas inside his brain right then and there. And he started thinking to himself, wait a minute. If he got molested, I could just say the same thing because, you know, we about the same age and we were around Ben Bada all the time. So they would believe me just as much as they believe him. So let me ride with this because if there's any cash to be had out of this, I won't end on it. But he found out that he couldn't get money directly from Ben Bada. So he decided, you know what? If I can't get money from him, I'll keep riding with the story and I'll just create a YouTube channel or several channels and I'll make my money like that. And that's exactly what he's been doing. He has carried the lie on, but the lie has been exposed. The jig is up, man. Everybody knows now. Everybody knows. The only ones that's hanging on to you is the ones that I call instigators. They will pump your ass up to do something that you're really not man enough to do in the fucking first place because you're a coward. But only because you want to gain more money and you want them to be happy so they will keep returning to your channel. They are going to get your ass in trouble. And it may already be so. It may already be so. So keep letting this money, this love for money, control your every action and your every decision. You're going to find yourself behind bars. And when them gates close, this is when you're going to regret everything. The first thing that you're going to have on your mind is, damn, you know what? I should have left it all alone. I was fine until I started having this need for money, this greed for money. And now look at me. Now you're going to spend that same amount of money on lawyers, court fees, and trying to get your ass out of trouble, you stupid fucking nigga. I'm telling you, you let these people control you, man. You're not controlling them. They are controlling you. You never let that happen. You don't so much as let them dictate what you say or what you wear or your background or the music or you're talking too loud or you're talking too low. You don't let them control you. You control them. But I can see it's the other way around. So now they're going to control your ass all the way to some big ass fucking trouble. Because like I said at the beginning of this, none of you are up to meeting and actually fighting to the death or doing anything outside of passing back and forth a couple of threats. As long as you keep your distance. See, that's what cowards do. A coward's dream was YouTube, man. Who do you think invented YouTube? Cowards. And they had this on their mind. We can have something finally that we can curse back at someone, but without the repercussions. We don't have to worry about these people bashing our heads in because we're 1,000 miles away. And the white supremacists, they can call us nigger and they can just get their feel. Oh, you black monkey nigger, and feel good because no consequences. But I can guarantee you where they live at, they respect the black people there. They won't so much as even look them in the fucking eye when they come around them. These are the same ones. YouTube and other social media provided them a fucking voice without the consequences. This is why people loves it so. But this is all changing now. This is flip-flopping now. People are finding ways to find you. Okay? So you better be ready to back up every shit that comes out of your fucking mouth. You understand? You better be ready to fucking back it up. If not, shut the fuck up and sit down somewhere. I'm telling you, that shit's changing now. 1,000 miles away don't mean shit no more now. When they find your location, they'll be willing to travel 1,000 miles just to see you face to face. And of course, you have an excuse. Wrong time of day. You was at work and you didn't know, and you know, anything besides the truth, right? Leave these people alone. Walk away from them. All of them are cowards. Money hungry, greedy ass bastards that just want $1 from you. That's all they want. That's all they ever wanted. Anything else? Shit. They don't really care about that. And I'm tired of hearing people say, we need awareness. We need awareness about this and we need awareness about that. Listen, we are aware of everything that's going on. What we really truly need now is prevention. We need the action to prevent these things from happening. We should already be on that level. We should already be on that stage. But we still stuck on stupid. Are you aware of this? And you should pay somebody that's making you aware of all the bad things that's happening out here that you have already heard. See, this is what Hassan Campbell and Tariq Nasheed and Brother Polite and Sonyetta and the Red Pill and the Blue Pill and countless others want you to think. Hey, pay me because I'm giving you everything that's happening out here. Without me, you would know. That's a lie. You already knew everything that they would ever present to you in the form of a YouTube video before they uploaded on YouTube's free platform. You already know what's going on through other means. Ironically, the same means that they get their news and information from as well. So you don't need them. Walk away from all of them. Keep your sanity. And walk away from these people. Because I'm telling you, it's coming to an end anyway. Watch how fast. Watch how fast. They start terminating videos now. They start terminating channels now. Watch how fast they start locking people up now. Watch. Pay attention. Pay attention. It's going to just come out of nowhere. Whirlwind.